Hi there, Stitchy friends. It's me, Angie, the Michigan Stitcher. Today is Friday, February 24th, which means it's my friend Carol's birthday and my mom's birthday. So, happy birthday, Carol. Happy birthday, Mom. Love you. Um, I think, was it last time I think I talked about that, how I overbought and some stuff I didn't remember buying. I didn't go much into my WIPs. We had to rearrange some rooms. A lot of my stuff got moved somewhere in the basement. I don't know, by the sump pump, by the, I don't know, behind my kid's workout bench and the treadmill. It's various places. I haven't had time to go look. I've been having to take my kids from doctor's appointments to doctor's appointments. They had the week off from school, but I have been driving somebody somewhere every day. So I wish there could be a day where I could just stay home and not go anywhere. Well, today I had a doctor's appointment for me. It was a recheck on my knee surgery I had last month. It's doing fine. I did slip on the ice and twisted my ankle and twinged my knee. It swelled up and I had to be up, have my knee up, put ice on it, but it's fine. It's still tender going down the stairs, but I'm so much better. I haven't buckled once. Before, my knee was just buckling. There was no feeling pain. Just wasn't there, and I was constantly falling. I had bruises on both arms, both of my shins, and when I was in the hospital and they saw all of that, they did ask me if I was being abused at home, because they said I just had multiple bruises, not just one or two. I had a bunch on the leg, and they said it looked like fingerprints, but it's just from me kept hitting, on the table when I would fall. So anyhow, I'm much better. And Karen from a Fox and Rabbit, she had like a similar surgery. And maybe her tear on the meniscus was worse. Mine was smaller, but I did have a bone spur on the one side of my leg that was rubbing against the one ligament, the ACL. And the doctor had to shave that off and suction out the bone, bits of broken bone stuff that he had to break off. And I think that was the trick. I haven't had that feeling since. It is awesome. So I'm doing much better. For the WIP parade, some of the stuff I showed you, some of the stuff I didn't, because some of the stuff I just came across. So you're going to see a trend. Like I don't know, I think I showed you this before. This is Vintage Housewife by Lori Holt. It's supposed to be for like the going month by month, the blocks, January, February. This was last year, and I still haven't even finished the February. I think I did like this little dot, or I did some more here. This is what it's supposed to look like. I just love the vintage stuff. I love this teal stuff. I don't, so, the blue sewing machine. I grew up with a clothesline. This is very familiar to me. Had to iron all the time. Typewriter, everything. So I guess it's just a sweet thing, and one of these days I'll get back to it. I have all these plans for February. Well, I guess I got a couple things started that I wanted to start. Other things I wanted to finish, didn't finish. I did finish one thing. I do have a finish to show you, but another thing, here's something I found. I think this is by, it's So Emma. I got it from, it's Typeface Santa. I can't show you the, how well it shows up. I can't show you the pattern, what it looks like, because I can't find it. And I only found this because I was looking for some stuff, and I found it in another project bag at other Christmas stuff. So, but Here's the project bag. And I guess I was keeping a lot of my Christmas stuff in it, including, this is the Rudolph typeface. So there was a series, and here is Frosty. Or, yeah, Frosty typeface. The typeface series. But, I don't know, maybe I was stitching and put one somewhere, or somebody, maybe I left it out, or I shoved it under. Our little coffee table has a top, a padded top, and then there's space underneath and some drawers. So I might have just shoved that under that space in between on the shelf, and when they were moving stuff around, maybe someone grabbed that and put it in the one bag because it was Christmas, and the pattern put it in another bag. But I don't know if I showed you these. Here are some patterns in here. This is the Snowman and House Ornaments by Teresa Colgert. I love her designs. I so wish I was going to the stitching retreat here in Lansing in April. It's in Lansing, Michigan, where she's going to be, but I think I spent all that money on that coding-induced shopping spree. So it was my plan to, again, I don't know what I was thinking. When I was going to be like off of my, recovering from knee surgery, I was going to stitch all these Christmas ornaments for next Christmas. Who knows? I was thinking, but. So this is White Christmas 22. I think she has another one. And this is by Primrose Cottage Stitches. It's so cute. I love it. Okay, I'll show you that. I don't know if I showed you this because I found it recently. Or I found the missing floss. I couldn't work on it. This is also It's So Emma Stitch Cord. Falls in the Air. I just love that box and the leaves. So I already showed it to you. Sorry. But then you could see if I got stuff done, and obviously I did not. But in the Stitch Quarterly, these cute little box. Like cloth biddies. There. Box. I got all the tree done, except for a lot of the leaves, obviously, and the words except for the air. So, as you can see, I'll start on something. I stitch in season, which probably isn't good, because then when, like, the fall's over, then Christmas, then I want to stitch Christmas. My mom's birthday present. Well, this is not going to be a birthday present, maybe a birthday present next year. This is the works of Jane Austen. I don't know if you can see that clearly. So, I think I finished the W, and I don't know, maybe the O, and the O. I'm starting on the R. That's all the work. Oh. I have too many WIPs. I used to have, like last year, I only had a few. I used to be, I think, didn't we all start off as monogamous stitchers, just stitching one thing and not starting up another till we're done with that? Yeah, it's not going so well for me. Oh, this cute little bag. It's from Evertote. Evertote's Canadian, so the website's evertote.ca. Sampler I bought, Mary Harry 1808 by Modern Folk Embroidery. They're going to have a stitching retreat, I think in the fall, 2 of them with Jacob DeGoff from Modern Folk Embroidery. Oh, I wish I could go to that too. I think this is Roxyco Floss, hand-dyed floss by, I can't remember her name, but I think her cat's name, or parrot's name is Roxy. And it's for these samplers. Just have to get the linen. But the owner, Christine, Started on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Sort of stitch only or stitch with me. Of this. C is for Coffee by Heartstring Samplery, which I love her stuff. And these are the floss to go with it. It's messy. I'm messy. And I forgot what this is. And this is as far as I got done. And this was linen that was pre-made and pre-cut to the size for this particular chart. And I forgot what they called it. Hazelwood. So it's very nice. What do I have in here? Oh, let's go. I thought I had another thing I can't find. Great. Just have to put that aside for now. And meanwhile, let's see. This is Chronicles of Narnia. I have not done any work on it at all. Just recording that for prosperity's sake or to yell at myself later. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, this is my Hands Across the Sea sampler. They were supposed to work on the first week of the month. Emily Calvar. I just love those colors. And usually I don't like the alphabet, but I like the fonts, the two different fonts, and I love these little samples of I guess the different patterns of thread style. And I am doing it on Fox and Rabbit paper bark 36 count. And so I'm using silk, the 103s. And I don't know if I'm usually supposed to use it for something lots smaller than this, like the 40 count, or 46 or 50 count. And I don't know if I'm wasting my money doing this. I am doing this 2 threads over 2. So it would look nice and rich. But I just think the colors of the floss, look, I don't know if you can see this, looks so much richer than the DMC. There's like a slight shine to it, or sheen. I just think it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I also did some embroidery, and this was, I think they're in the UK, it's called Studio Flax. It is so neat. I think she's Norwegian, and somehow you have to read her story, but she went, I think it's to Norway, and they found this an old company that they used to do a lot of embroidery designs back in like the 60s and 70s, but they went defunct. But she found some, they still had a warehouse and they left stuff in there, and she went in there and she found a bunch of patterns, some old patterns. And one of the patterns is, she called it Gem Cats. It looks simple, but like if you saw the real thing, it's beautiful. It's on this linen. He's still stitching on linen. I don't know if it's any kind of counter if it's closer, but you use different stitches. So this is the one chain stitch. This is stem stitch. But I'm using, instead of cotton or silk or wool, because it's thicker, I'm using flax, actual flax. Because they said there is a saying that says, wool turns to dust, but flax will remain, and they said it's as good as gold. So I love that. Maybe I'll do a Flosstube video on the embroidery and show the different flaxes. But something that came up a little bit disappointing is that I thought I had some other finishes and they weren't done. The one was this from Cross Stitch University. I did this when I wanted to get back into cross stitch. So, you know, she goes over some techniques, new and some other, like, right, I didn't know about railroading and didn't have that. They didn't say that was allowed. I thought I finished this, and I didn't. I thought I had it all finished, and all I had to do was, you know, I thought I had it completed, and all I had to do was finish the project. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I thought I finished it when obviously I didn't. Another one that I was doing for my sister, I'm supposed to come over today, was this quiltography. That's also, it's a Emma for the World Quilting Day back in 2022. It was a stitch along. And I'm not so good with stitch alongs. I try to keep up, but I was working 6 days a week. But I had pretty good progress. They use Cosmo Floss, so which is like a little bit brighter. Here I am. Again, I thought I finished this. And all I had to do was I bought this board. I thought all I had to do was paint it and mount it. But I'm not even halfway done. I have a little here and I have all of this to do. Ugh. I don't know. I thought maybe I'll have it done by her birthday in August. Ugh. That's what I need is a WIP board. Just do all the projects that I thought I finished and that I did not, obviously. Oh, that's so frustrating. Another project I worked on today. Usually I try to work on my projects while I'm waiting at all these doctor's appointments. And so I was waiting at my knee surgeon appointments. I was able to work on this Hello Winter. It is by Primrose Cottage. And the fabric is 8 o'clock, 18 count. White petite bow 9 gray. I think last time I don't know if I had I had the T done, so I finished the T and I finished the E. And I'm starting on the last mitten, the R. Now, didn't think of this till after I was halfway done. But really, being in Michigan, I should have put the thumb on the other side. That was the right way to go. Maybe I'll restitch it. I don't know. Who knows? To go through. I was going to film this someplace else, but didn't get to it. Okay, what do I have here? Oh dear. And when I said, I think, I ordered duplicates. I did. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I ordered from this one store, and I didn't hear anything from them, didn't get anything. I said, maybe there's something wrong with my credit card, because I, racked up all those charges, who knows. So I went to another store, Hobby House Needleworks, and ordered Noah's Christmas Arc 3. I'm collecting all of these. I think there's 1 through 7, because I have a son, Noah, and I thought it'd be nice to have Christmas ornaments that the cats can't break. And they also sell needles, bohem needles, in little packs of 25. So I got 28 count. So that's part of my stash. Another thing I ordered was this bag from Willow Pond Dye Works. I liked it because it's got like a maybe flat bottom and I could put something in there. Thing I didn't like that it is kind of small. But maybe I can put, so it's good maybe for small, just small little projects. So, or it could be a good sidekick to your big projects if you have lots of floss, like some of the big samplers that they said they have 35 or more. There is a project I don't work on and it's got like 100 different floss. I am not kidding. And I think it was a stitch along. I think it took like over a year. I haven't started it yet. I'm too intimidated to. It is on my WIP go board. So this might be good to put all that floss in there. But maybe I'll just start with hiding my duplicates. I was watching, I don't know if it was the old, no, it can't be an old one, it's a new one, of Just Keep Stitching with Pam and Steph. And she said from pine needles, I think they might be sold out, I don't know. They had this Life is Just a Bowl series for the month. I got the white bowl. It's so cute. So I ordered February's. Obviously, I haven't done it yet, but they have all this stuff that comes in it. So it's supposed to look like this. They don't provide the floss. I have the listing for the floss. But it's these two projects, but they provide, you know, the little heart, the little pom-poms, the rickrack. This fabric's already sewn together. It's so cute. So this is already sewn. This is supposed to be for the February roll. I love it. I don't know if you could find a bowl. I think she said they're like all out of the kits, but maybe they will sell the patterns separately. And, you know, if you already have a dough bowl or a tier tray and you don't want something else or have room for something else, and maybe you don't like these and you have other things to decorate, you know, then maybe the pattern's right for you. So this is by Pine Mountain. Look at this. Cute, the crochet shamrock. Isn't that adorable? Or the what's a 3-leaf clover? Some other greenery. This is Life is Just a Bowl of Cross Stitch. That's it. Life is Just a Bowl of Cross Stitch is the series. This is what March is supposed to look like. I like to work on February's. What's the chances of me getting February's done in time? Oh my gosh. Look at these. Look at these fabrics. There's the linen, the small, and then, so that's going to say March, and then just sew it up. It's going to be a roll. I am so glad I got this. I'm not one that can put stuff together while I don't have that designer instinct in me that like some other people do. I just don't. I wish I did. It's a gift that you're born with. Honestly, it is. It is. And you don't have it, you don't have it. And it shows. Okay. Here comes. So this is I ordered this from Sassy Jack Stitchery. And they are out of North Carolina. But it's a while ago. What did I get? Oh, it's packaged nice. Purple paper. Let's see what I got. I think I got some sale stuff. There must be some beeswax. I ordered that. Ooh! Oh, these are, you put this on the back of the, when you completed the frame. You write down the, oh God, I have to write down. When, okay, complete it, not when we started it. The fabric, I guess just what type of fibers, floss, silk, wool, etc. Isn't that nice? And the wax is in this little plastic bag. Isn't that cute? Oh, these are just decorated. But I have been waiting for this. This is Stardust Linen. It's for that When Primitive Hair pattern called Yield Winter with the, let's see, it is with the one deer. Oh, I got a cramp in my leg. My hip. Oh dear. I know it's the way I'm sitting. Okay, but I know. I gotta remember to look into the camera. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I want to stitch on this right away. Oh, I've got so many other things to do. Oh, isn't this gorgeous? Whew. I know. You're right. I've got all those other WIPs, but oh, I want this so much. I've been waiting for that. Oh. Okay. Oh, Nashville. Oh, exclusive kit. Oh, I thought this was so cute. Oh, the Stitcher's Home. Look at that. Isn't it cute? The print. This, the fabric. Oh, and there's primitive hair. They have another one, another piece. Oh, I was gonna try to hold off from buying it, but and I should. And here's a Queenstown sampler design, Anne Barrier, Baltimore, Maryland, 1820. It's a reproduction by Barbara Hudson. It's a collection from the Maryland Historical Society. I just love that it's got a fence around the house. I know there's a house. That's supposed to be the willow tree or weeping cherry tree. I'm not sure, because usually the motifs mean something. So usually I thought it was. If I didn't, I think it's been a while. I need to really read up. But all those motifs are supposed to represent a specific thing. So when, like, you see some of the designers look like they're, you know, using the same motifs, they're not copying each other. They're copying what's like an alphabet, sort of a needlework alphabet. Like, I guess the shamrock's supposed to stand for the Irish or St. Patrick's. Oh, it's a fish or something else is supposed to stand for Jesus, and the cross, well, if it's shaped a certain way. And I thought the willow tree, if it's a half, was, if the tree had half, it was a willow tree. If it's both, it was like a weeping cherry. But I could be wrong. But I think that's so pretty. But I know there's a lot. You'll see a house and you'll see like just like a gate or just the fence. But I've hardly ever seen where there's a fence around. And I don't know if it's a willow tree. I grew up with a big willow tree. I loved it. It was so big that the branches hung to the ground and you could go through it and open it up like a curtain. I guess I'm very nostalgic. Too nostalgic, according to my mom. My mom's not sentimental at all. Sorry, Mom, but it's the truth and you know it. But I love you. And that's one. Oh, they had a special. These are the 103 silks. And come on, these little spools. I love that. I don't think I showed you before how I had the Tidy Made box where it had the spools. Sometimes you could put them down, but then there's little slots on the outside so you could pull the thread through. I love that. Oh, here's another Queenstown sampler. Oh, Elizabeth I am Mears, 1833. Naked Reproduction Sampler of Accomack County, Virginia. Look at this mansion. Look at all the windows. But what I also liked about different flowers here. Not so crazy about doing all the alphabet. I wonder if I could just cut it off. Do I have to follow everything that's a reproduction center? Or I can just make it my own. Before, 20, 30 years ago, 30, 40 years ago, let's start across this, you had to follow everything. You're supposed to stick to whatever fabric. Like you're supposed to respect what the designers picked by what for their fabric, for their count size, for the type of floss, and for the colors. That was it. That was if you're going to make it on your own, then you make your own pattern, your own designer. And maybe that's why there's a lot more designers now do that. But it seems like it's okay now. Seems like the designers love to see different interpretations of their patterns. Like maybe not too much, but like some different color choices or different fabric choices and different count size. Something smaller, bigger. I'm just amazed how these designers love that. When I was sort of brought up to believe it wasn't. So I just love that. Love, 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 love these flowers. And then the different bowls of berries. Oh my. What else did I get in here? Okay. Oh, this is by Jeanette Douglas. Pins and needles. I am a sucker for anything sewing. Needles, especially spools of thread. I love this needle box. I love this thing. You can put cute little pin pills in here. Oh, I know. I keep saying I love, love, love it, but I do. Oh. Sassafras Samplers, Mary Ann. It's just this. This quick flash. I don't know if I ordered this or she says thank you. Okay. You're welcome, Kay. That is so pretty. I don't know if it's like rose beds or amaryllis. The motif extracted from Mary Anne France, 1796. Isn't that beautiful? What did I get here? Oh. Does this look familiar? Whales and squirrels. Better hide it. Oh, also by Plum Street Samplers. A Gentleman's Daughter. This quote is from Pride and Prejudice, the novel by Jane Austen. It's one of my favorite authors, one of my mom's favorite authors. I think she read all the books, which is why I am doing that big piece for my mom. It says all the works, I think, and she's seen the movies. So, and we watch it together. Yes. I have to remember to put some of these, like these, there's 2 of them, come in plastic. I had something in a bag like this with the holes, which is fun to stitch in. I thought I was okay. I had it down on the floor, the bag. My son's cat. Well, actually, we have 2 cats in the back, and 2 of my sons have, each of the cat. The one to get water, instead of drinking water out of the bowl, out of the thing, she likes the water out of our glasses that we drink from. Maybe she thinks if we're not drinking from their bowl, it must not be good. She would take her paw in the cup, pull it down, and the water, and then water run and drinking out of running water. But it fell onto that. Didn't ruin too much, but like the patterns, it fell on, one of the my pieces got wet, had to dry that up. and like one of the books got all, you know, it's water stain, and you know how it gets when it gets wet. It's just that bent. Okay, this is called WIP by Rosewood Manor. So I like this because it's either like the phoenix or the firebird. I don't know if my grandma's Polish or Prussian or Ukraine or something. Her one sister, I think, lived in Ukraine for a while before she passed away. And when, so it's my great aunt, my maternal grandmother, her sister came to visit. She brought me a Russian fairy tale book, which I loved. It was in English. She found one in English. I just loved it. And one of them was about the firebird. But also what's great about this, it talks about different stitches in here. So it's not, I don't know if it's part of the pattern, but I'm saying they have the diamond Smirnoff, back stitching satin stitch, the Algerian eyelet, which I don't know if people say use the Smirnoff. But there's some other fun designs in here. Like you could take this basket and have it separate, and it says, "Welcome to our home. Thank you, my friend." Firebird, alphabet. I like that. I like when you can take something, you know, and repurpose it or use parts of it. I know, like Brenda and Laura from Brenda and the Serial Starter are always saying, if the sampler's too big, take part of it out, you know, or just do parts of it. Make a drum roll, make needle bookcase, something. Here's primitive hair. This is Christmas night. The primitive hair. Isn't that gorgeous? I grew up in Michigan with the snow. I love the pine trees. I don't know, the little red, that's supposed to be a little cardinal. I love cardinals. There's a cardinal here. That. And what else is in here? Oh, they used to have some kind of quarterly stash. Summer 2021 quarterly stash. This was on sale on clearance. So I have not looked at this at all. So I'm going to open up with you first time. So I haven't even seen this. I guess those of you who've been doing this. So what is this? Bendy Stitchies. Rolodex Morning Sampler. Oh. No grave can. This is Hold My Body. I love it. Oh. You're okay, I guess. I think that's for my husband. Let's see what else. Oh, their little card. Business card. Oh, some pins. Poutini, handmade buttons, pins, and more. And lots of Weeks dye work. I do not carry or use too much over-dyed floss unless it really calls for it or it comes with the kit, because you're supposed to do a single X to take advantage of the different variations from like the dyeing process. But I like to go cross halfway. I think that's called the Belgian way. You do half across all the way down one column or row and then go back or up and down. But then that wobbles the variation. I don't know if I showed you that when home pillow I did, and you could see it. Like I thought it'd be fine for the works, and I forgot because I was trying to outline it, and it looks really wonky. Okay, this is, what is this? Oh, 12 ply silk. I am very nearsighted. I cannot see if I put my glasses down like on the counter, but I can't find it. I have to pad along. But I can read fine. So to read, I need to take my glasses off. So this is some water lily silk. It's really nice. I like that. That was fun. I am pleasantly surprised by that. Oh, here are two more projects that I don't know if I showed you or not. Might have. I think I might have worked on them a tiny little bit. This is Easter eggs by Flosstube. It's from an app called Silk, S-I-L-K or S-I-L-K-E. It's an app where you can, they have some different designers. It's online, but then the pattern's there. So I can just bring it up on my phone and my iPad. It carries over. I don't have to buy it on one or transfer to another. It's, you know, if I go from my iPhone to my iPad to stitch. So it's nice that I don't have to carry a pattern. That's on the stiff 14 count fabric. I think I just did that little square. But it's small enough, and these are all the colors. Just keep it in there. I keep it in a little container, and then, you know, if I have to go somewhere, doctor's appointment again, bring this bag. I got it at a resale shop, so I can just put it there, put my little purse in there, my wallet, and off I go. This is Wear Love by Hands On Design. Is every year around her anniversary, which is in February, she does a free little love thing. I just love the colors, and to me, I don't know, for me the colors and the brown, it just reminds me of like M&M's. So M&M's the candy. So I don't know how well you can see this. So it is on, I think it's either on 28 or 32 count espresso, and I'm doing just DMC floss, 2 strands over 2. It's espresso. Espresso linen, I guess, not AS, sorry. And my finish I have is from, well, Hello There by Hands On Design. This is a booklet, and it has all 12 months. But you have to go on her website to do, to show how the tutorial goes to finish it. And I did finish Hello February. So I did this for the Colorado Stitchers cross stitch camp. I think it was just for February, so if I cheated because he says it was small. But trying to line up the buttons, they said to line up with tape, but even if I had the tape on it, it still kept moving. It was just hard. So the heart's higher than I wanted it to be. But I like the colors, the simplicity of it. And I like this, reminds me a little bit of Art Deco. I just love that. I haven't done January, but so then I'll need to work on March. But I need to like fully finish this. I think I have some kind of matting or something I bought somewhere. And I just gotta have the matting board. Oh, I don't know if I have to wash this or not. Maybe not. I don't know if I should wash this. Maybe not with the buttons. Just iron it, matting board, batting, sewing, gluing. I don't know. Hot gluing. If I'm not too tired from driving anywhere. So that's my big finish of the month. I have this book of days. I love it. I did have another book, and I write down all the stuff in there about when I started, when I completed the project, and when I fully finished the project. Also, like what needle I used, you know, the title, the designer, the fabric I use, what kind of floss slash thread, if it's silk or Anchor or DMC, or if I made any changes, I would also list that on there too. But this I just had like just other stuff, how my girlfriend and I went away for the weekend, not stitching. Here, February, I try to do this mostly in red. I always heart. My mom's birthday. See, what is it here? Oh, see, I put down star of where I completed it, when I started it. Little notes of things, like Stitch Camp is to the 28th. The sales, stitch alongs. I haven't done March, so I gotta find some green ink pen. Ooh, here is, I think that's all from my WIPs. Now here's some fall. This is, got the 1, 2, 3 stitch. What did I order from them? Oh, if I ordered any triplicates, I don't know if I should tell you. I'm so embarrassed. Alright, did I stick this in there? Oh no, okay. I love Blackbird. I fell in love with their patterns. And then there's some that I found that I thought, oh, this would be great for Valentine's Day or my husband's birthday or our anniversary. And then the one pattern was called Anniversaries of the Heart. I already have 4. I'll try to get the other 8 and maybe I'll stitch them all together. It's something I've been wanting to do. So this is pattern 1. It's called Snow Garden. It's supposed to be a snow peacock. This is Happy Birthday, pattern 6. Love that. Clara Ellen. I like the house. It was too greenish, but it's greenish brown, the red ruff. I like the 2 chimneys. And this is pattern 8. Pumpkin Farm. This is so cute. What I should do, put my son's initials on there. But I love this pumpkin. That is pattern 10. This is Elizabeth Jane. This is Remember Me. And there's also a bonus pattern in this chart. And I don't know if that's supposed to go. Well, I can't show the patterns, but there's a layout how they have them. They include that. This is pattern 12. Oh, there's some fabric. I ordered, this is 20 count beige. This is that, the white petite point, but instead of being on gray, it's on beige, because how I have that Hello Winter to make into pillow. I also have Hello Autumn, so I thought I could make it on the beige part. And they would look so cute. It's 20 count, the other one's 18 count, so I don't know if I should do, it'll be a little bit smaller, but if I do it 2 over 2, it'll be too small. Let's see, what linen is this? Here it is, 32 count homespun linen fabric. This is the Lakeside one. So it's called, I'm trying by the window to get some light. It's very beautiful. I have to make sure I have something big. And then this is 28 count vintage magnolia linen. Isn't that beautiful? You probably can't see the variations. There it is. And this is also, I think, a Lakeside vintage Luna linen. This is a fat. These are like all fat quarters. See if you see up close some of the color variations. This is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Ugh, you can see my roots. Yep. Don't look, don't look. Let's see, what did I get from Fat Quarter Shop? Oh, I signed up for their stackables. So, what you get, this is the pattern. I signed this up last year before I got into any of the samplers, and you have 101. Oh, here's the Classic Colorworks floss, comes with it. Oh, so that'll be nice to have. I thought I would have all month to stitch on this, not get into all these. So I don't know why I can't resist stitch alongs. I think it's like to go on some of the Facebook groups and talk with people. Exciting. Okay, this is, oh, Treehouse Fiber Arts. They're in Ada, Michigan. And, oh, I got some linen called, I don't know, the crinkle. Some people hate the crinkle. Sorry about that. But that's because I'm opening it for the first time for you. And this is called Covered Bridge. Who's it by? LF. Who is LF? I can't think of it. LFA. It's not Lakeside Linens. I don't think it's Legacy. Of course, it seems like I know until the camera's on, and then my mind goes break. Oh, it's a fibromyalgia fog. Oh, this is D for Tog by From the Heart Reproduction Sampler. And Alphabet, not so much, but I love the wreath of roses and the flowers, and how you can make it to the pillow. And not only that, she, with linen's not included, but she kind of kits it up with either DMC or some other thread she likes, the Classic Colorworks. So I got that, and one of my favorite designers who I need Artful Offerings. I said I love cardinals in the winter, but I also like how it's almost, the little pattern's different, almost like a little Quaker design. And again, Gentle Arts thread, and I guess one DMC. Probably for, I don't know, the color of the beak or the feet. But I think that's so nice. I like to get where they're, unless it's DMC, I can get my own DMC, but sometimes I like it where it comes all together, or it's a kit where I know it costs a lot more, but then I don't have to think of the linen. I'm not good at like doing the floss toss and just trying to think of the pattern and what colors would look good with it against what color linen to shake it up. Again, something I ordered, Cosmo fabric. It's pretty. I don't know why I would have ordered this. Oh, sometimes surprises are good and sometimes they're not. What else did I get from Fat Quarter Shop? Oh, they're having Fat Quarter Shop through the month of February. They are having a sale, like 10% off or something, off of It's So Emma's little gadgets or anything. I don't know, for the needles, or so I got the floss bitties. So to put the DMC or the anchor, because I like to use anchor. So I'm starting to use more anchor instead of the DMC. But you pull it off the spool, but then it's 6. And to separate it, I just wrap it around that. Here is, oh, I thought this was so cute. Basket of Cherries. Blackbird Designs Garden Club series. Yeah. The patterns used to be this, come in these little booklets, this small. They didn't used to come in, now it's this big. See the difference? And then this is a booklet. Tricks or Treat. I love this. So cute. And some of these moon. Like that. What else did I get? Oh, they had one day, I think you ordered over 50. You put in something, and I got a free floss box. Oh, all joys for that. I saw this stitched by Brenda, from Brenda the Serial Starter, and she, I think, had it framed the same way, but even before she got it framed, it looks so much better in person than it does here. These, I don't know, it seems like this makes it look dingy. I would have never wanted to stitch it based on this photo. And then I saw it, it's like, oh my gosh, because they would say like, oh, you see it in person, you have to have it. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't think so. And then it's like, oh, yes. I mean, oh, this was, sometimes they have those flash sales, like half off. So this was a flash sale by Annabella's. Elaine does these cute little quick stitch. This was a quick stitch. So the pattern's on the back. This is this, just one page. Be Mine. How cute is that? Maybe I'll get it in something else to get done. I have to start working on it in February. 14 count aqua. Oh, I think it's for one of the Christmas pieces by Stitching with the Housewives. Song, Wishing Merry Christmas. It's really cute. I got flax 25 count Dublin linen and 32 count Lugana. And these are the bigger pieces, 22 by 36, and I think if I'm right, I think this is for, if I'm doing all the anniversaries of the heart, the one big piece, like stitching all 12 of them on it. I think I'm doing it on one of these. I gotta figure out what. Maybe I will have to start doing floss toss and learning. Also in the mail is I did sign up again last year in October, November for the Stitching with the Housewives. It's a quarterly thing. This is their bag for spring, so it's the seasons. And it's called Hello Spring. And what we get, so the floss comes with it. 28 count even weave, thin white pine board. This is especially made for Stitching with the Housewives. It's probably cut to the size of the pattern. And this, I know that's Chelsea's Checks. It's cute aqua. And a cute little keychain. It's really heavy. Spring to match the houses. Spring, March, April, May. So I guess I have to get on that too. Something else to do before March. Oh, good luck. I also bought the cross stitch journal. Usually I was using one of those composition notebooks, but the side was cloth and it's coming off. It's falling apart. Well, this only has room for 50 projects, but it seems more durable. I don't know if I would use the time tracker. Ugh. Start date, end date. But maybe for the time tracker I can use something about when I finished it, like fully finished it, what I finished it on with, that kind of stuff, the materials. And what is this? Okay, oh, I haven't even opened this to look at it. Alright, I just destroy the scissors. See if I can open this. This must be, oh, my Flosstubes. I'm also in. I know I said I shouldn't use the, usually don't use the specialty, the fancy floss, but now that I've bought all these cross stitch patterns with the fancier samplers, and like there's one I'm dying to start soon. It's called the East Parade. It's a really cute bunny. It's an older pattern by Blackbird Designs. It doesn't have any DMC conversion. It just has like Classic Colorworks, or not even that, or Gentle Works. So this is alphabetical. It's A through Baby Blanket, Argyle Socks. So I said maybe I'll need to do that instead of trying to figure out what goes with it. I met with some, made some new stitchy friends. They met at the Sterling Heights Public Library, and the one was doing the one Quaker Easter egg that I found adorable. Again, it called for fancy floss. I don't know if it was Classic Colorworks or Gentle Dye or Weeksworth. She tried to use the DMC conversions. Did not work. They were like grayish looking, so it was ugly. She said she's going to rip it and start it over with, and she did. And it looks much better. But she told me, because I said, oh, I have the same pattern. She goes, well, if you do, go with the fancy floss. So I said, okay, what is this? This is, oh, this is from Evertote, I think. I have not opened it yet. Look at this. Isn't that cute? A little bell. Oh, Stitch North. I'm going to go do that retreat. Stitch North retreat. One of their Evertote bags. It's so cute. Floss bag. Oh, needle minder. Pig. Oh, this is the one. It's got, like, they have a little flatter bottom. I think it comes with this. Isn't that cute for the winter? I got the kit. I think I ordered the, this is for, I think it's the Hig Winter floss. That is by, Modern Folk Embroidery. I don't know why. Yeah, I've just been talking about them earlier all today. Let's see. Oh. What's it called? Moonshine Cavern. Sorry. So it's in Modern Folk Embroidery in collaboration with Evertote, and, well, it's Leo and Roxy, but now it's Roxy Floss Company. So isn't that beautiful? I just love that. Love those colors. So that's it. I mean, now I have to go run off to work. I'm so sorry, husband, that I have to leave you with this big mess. Oh, I'm going to work to help pay for this. So I hope you have a very good weekend. Enjoy your stitching. Have, just hopefully it's not as cold for you as it is here. I just hope you can spend some quality time stitching and to rest and relax and to enjoy it. So happy stitching, everybody.